Hey Divine Feminine, welcome to the Golden Apple Tarot. I hope you're doing well today, and if not, then that things improve for you. Please check the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading with me. Thank you so much to all those who are booking private readings with me, and thank you so much to all my bountiful abundant viewers and subscribers for watching. Today, we're going to take a peek into all kinds of things, but disclaimer, please only take the information that resonates and leave the rest, as this is a general reading. Please hit the like and subscribe button to join the Golden Apple family. It would be greatly appreciated. And also, please share this video with anyone you feel drawn to do so with. Divine Feminine. So, as you can see, I already have your energy out here. For once, I'm going to flip the central card over first, because usually I get way ahead of myself. So what's the central message for Divine Feminines? Let's see. In our energy, wow, we have releasing allegiances. So immediately when I'm seeing Divine Feminine, it's time to release attachments and release codependency, and also release any commitments, whether that be to others or I heard false commitments. I don't know why, but Spirit is saying release false commitments. It's time to spend time by yourself. It's time to stay in your energy. And yeah, your energy is sacred. And I'm seeing Spirit say it's time to keep your energy to yourself. Keep your energy within. So let's go ahead and get into the rest of the Divine Feminine energy. The first card we have is the power of attraction, or power of attraction. So immediately I feel like there are things that Divine Feminines are attracting into their life. Your energy is playing a really big part in whatever it is that you're attracting. So whatever your dominant energy has been lately, whether you've been feeling really upset, whether you've been feeling really happy, or you've just been in the energy of gratitude, you are going to be attracting more of that, okay? So make sure to think about your energy and make sure to check whatever it is that your focus has been on lately, Divine Feminine, because that's going to be what you're attracting more of in your life. So the next card we have here is softly, softly, the tender touch. Spirit is saying it's time to let it out. There are definitely going to be some people, places, or things that you may feel very comfortable with that the divine is asking you to release. Let it out. Cry, speak, do whatever you need to do to emotionally connect with yourself. And you see the lotus flower up here? Lotuses grow out of the mud, right? So it's like there may be some unfavorable conditions, whether that's externally, whether that's internally, your emotions or your mind, wherever those unfavorable conditions are, you have a chance to kind of grow out of that right now, right? Or to expand beyond that by releasing and allowing your emotions to flow, Divine Feminine. That's what I'm seeing. The next card we have here is shock of the new. So once you release these things, the new is going to come in and it's going to shock you. It's going to be so shocking because whatever it is that you would like to manifest for yourself, it's just going to come in kind of like a tower moment, but in a good way. So yeah, it's going to be like a positive tower moment. It'll just shock you. The things that you've been asking for are going to come into your life. Trust me. Okay, because I'm seeing this powerful throat chakra here. I don't know why I just decided not to focus, but can you see that throat chakra energy? So I feel like whatever it is that you have been speaking is going to come into existence, positive or negative. So if you've been speaking dominantly positive things, then dominantly positive things are going to manifest into your life, and the same with negative. So watch your words is what I'm seeing Spirit say as well. Watch your words, watch what you say. And the last card we have for Divine Feminine's energy is in the world, not of the world. So Spirit is asking you to manifest in this world, even though you are not of this world. So some of you guys may have felt out of place or feel out of place, but the divine is helping you to elevate, right? You're not here to fit in because you're here to help elevate or introduce a new wave of consciousness, which is what I'm seeing with these fish, a new wave. Okay. Fish also represent abundance and fertility, at least in my community. So I don't know. I just heard pregnancy because it also represents pregnancy in my community, or people dreaming of fish represent pregnancy. And if you look at her hair, if it'll focus, there's fish eggs in her hair. So again, fertility, Okay, so whatever it is that you would like to manifest, it can happen. It can manifest, but you have to be ready to release any old habits, right? With the releasing allegiances. When it says allegiances, it's talking about habits and things that you have cultivated over a period of time. These are things that I just keep hearing you may be comfortable with, but it's time to let these things go, right? So that's what I'm seeing in Divine Feminine's energy. And the next thing we're going to get into is central themes we need to be aware of, or central theme spirit would like to reveal to us. Okay, so if you are true to this and not new to this, thank you for being a returning subscriber. You already know how this works. If you're a new subscriber, I relay every message we get back to the card that I place it on top of. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the central themes that we need to be aware of. So Divine Feminine, right over the power of attraction card, we have transformation is beautiful. Butterfly spirit. Yes, you're going through this beautiful transformation. And we also have master number 11. Okay, portals, gateways, doorways are opening for you at this time. Massive transformation. Be ready and get ready. But at the same time, spirit is always saying you have free will. You can turn into a beautiful butterfly and manifest all the beautiful, wonderful things that you like to see for yourself in life. Or you can keep turning into the caterpillar, or refuse to grow, refuse to change, and continue to speak negative things, or continue to stay in a lower vibrational energy. It's up to you. But transformation is available to you now. That's the central theme. Everyone is undergoing transformations, whether that be good or positive. But Spirit is saying these transformations are up to you with the power of attraction. It's up to you what you would like to transform in your life at this time. It's all about your habits, what you speak, what you eat, what you watch, what you think. All of these things are making up your ability to attract. Okay, the law of attraction. So like attracts like, right? Be what you want to attract. Don't be what you don't want to attract. Don't focus on what you don't want, or don't be like, well, I know I don't want this. Focus on what you would like, okay? Focus on the kinds of things you would like to bring into your life. And right over the softly, the tender touch card, we have be here now. So once again, there's a need to release emotions. There's a need to really sit with yourself alone. That's what I'm seeing Spirit say, especially with this card. It's a need to sit with yourself alone and release. That's what I'm seeing. An emotional release. Okay, before you can kind of drink the sweetness of life or get to the nectar of life, you need to release in this very moment. It says, be here now. I'm also seeing Spirit say, be gentle with yourself. Be loving, be kind. Speak to yourself as you would your very, very best friend. As you would your closest friends and family members that you love dearly with all your heart. Speak to yourself like that, okay? Because there's a need for gentleness and kindness with self. So right over shock of the new, we have the Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. Okay, not just fearless, but be fearless and bold. Okay, mind you, fearless, it says fear less. It does not mean that you don't have any fear. It does not mean that, the fear has just dissipated. It means to fear less, right? So Spirit is not asking you to, just do something and have absolutely no fear. It's like, no, you might be a little scared because it's new. You might be a little apprehensive, but there's a need for you to fear less. One, because all of this is for your greater good. With the shock of the new, all these new things that are coming in are going to be coming in to uplift you, to help you get wherever it is that you would like to go, Divine Feminine. And I'm also really seeing what it's saying, be fearless and bold. Get ready, because it's really going to shock the shit out of you, Divine Feminine. I don't know what it is. But yeah, there's really a lot of new transformations that are just going to shock you. Your life is going to start changing. And it's up to you whether it changes for the better or for the worse. It really is. That's what I'm really seeing the divine is saying. It's up to you, essentially. Okay? But be fearless and be bold, and things will change for the better. Step out of your comfort zone is what I'm hearing. And right over in the world, not of the world, we have the Turkey Spirit, and it says, give with gratitude and grace. Isn't this beautiful, guys? So there's a need right now to not only understand that a lot of y'all, I was going to say some, but a lot of y'all are in this world and not of this world. You're here to help elevate, and I'm just here, you're here to help elevate people's consciousness. That's just what you do naturally, being yourself. I'm looking at this in the world, not of the world card. And I really feel like the more happy, the more free, the more joyful, and the more loving you are with yourself, the more you can give to others with gratitude, the more graceful you become. So Spirit is asking you to love yourself so that you can continue to help others essentially love themselves. I know that can sound weird to some people who aren't used to light work, but that's essentially what this is light work. You are a light worker. A lot of you guys really are. That's what I'm saying with these cards. Whatever divine feminines I'm tapping into their consciousness, you are a light worker. Seriously, if this reading is resonating. And just by you being yourself, you're helping to elevate others. And it's kind of like you can't pour from an empty cup. So continue to pour into your cup, and you naturally, your energy will flow and help others and help them pour into themselves. So let's see, what is Spirit asking us divine feminines to focus on currently? So divine feminine, right over power of attraction and transformation is beautiful. We have so it shall be. Spirit said, period. Whatever that you want to manifest, so it shall be. Whatever you put your focus on, so it shall be. Okay, but if you're out here saying, well, I don't want this to happen and I don't want that to happen and I hate it when this happens, Spirit is like, so it shall be. It's up to you, right? Spirit is going to let you do what you want to do, and it's going to support you in whatever that is. So whatever you manifest or are focusing on, that's what's going to become your reality. Seriously, I mean it. That's what Spirit is saying with transformation is beautiful. It's urging you to transform, but for some of you, it's like Spirit can't make you. It can't make you transform. It can't make you leave a toxic relationship. It can't make you do anything that you do not want to do. And it cannot make you leave behind anything that you refuse to leave behind. But Spirit is really urging you to transform right now. Like, y'all know how diamonds are made? They're formed from pressure. So Spirit is pressuring you, applying that pressure, not to break you, divine feminine, but to build you into a priceless gem. Yes, so it shall be. Yeah, period. So right over be here and now and softly, softly, the tender touch, we have already there is value. Divine feminines, you are valuable. Just as you are, you already are a priceless gem in all honesty. Spirit is applying this pressure to help you grow. Not so that others can see your worth or see that you're worthy, so that you can see your value. That's why Spirit wants you to be gentle with yourself. That's why Spirit is urging you to transform and understand that you are beautiful. You are loved. You are supported. You are the creator, just as you are the creation. Okay? At the end of the day, you are valuable and you are valued. Even if you feel like some people around you don't see your value, that doesn't matter. What's most important, what Spirit wants you to know, is that you have to see your value above all things and above all else. You need to know who you are and where you stand, because it's not anyone else's job to see your value, and it's definitely not good to look to others and receive validation on your value. You're already valuable. That has to come from within. Okay, so right over be fearless and bold, as well as, look, I didn't forget, shock of the new, we have unconditional trust. Spirit is saying, even though this is going to shock the crap out of you, please trust. Yeah, Spirit needs your unconditional trust that this is for your highest and greatest good. Even if you don't see how everything is going to work out, even if you can't directly see where this is going or where a venture is going or a business idea or just some ideas, creative ideas that you've had, or you can't see why you need to release these people and these places and things in your life, Spirit is asking you to trust and do it anyway. Because when you trust and have faith, Spirit can continue to bless you endlessly. I seen this quote and it was like, you can worry or you can pray, but you cannot do both. You cannot worry while you are praying for the new things that you want to manifest. Release worry, release fear, right? It says fear less. So release fears and even name them. Speak them out loud and say, I release my fear of, and name whatever fears that you may be feeling. And Spirit really will take that right off of your hands, divine feminine. Not even kidding. So right over give with gratitude, and in this world, but not of this world, we have heavenly mercy. And when I seen this card, I immediately heard forgiveness. Spirit wants you to forgive not just others, but yourself in all things. There may even be things that you don't know that you may be holding yourself back for, or you may hold it against yourself. But Spirit is saying forgive yourself and love yourself, because you are worthy of everything that you have. I'm getting this sense of imposter syndrome, or feeling like you're not worthy, or maybe you don't deserve all this. You do. All these new blessings that are going to be coming into your life, or already are just for you. They've been created and manifested just for you. You do deserve it. So Spirit is also asking you to have mercy on others. I'm hearing, especially in your past, especially the people you're going to be releasing with this releasing allegiances. I'm seeing Spirit say you can forgive them, but that does not mean that they need to be in your life. Yeah, you could forgive them, but that does not mean they need to be in your life. So there's a need to kind of, if you're going to step into whatever shock of the new energy, whatever this new stuff is, you're going to have to release the old. And that means old anything. Old baggage, old emotional baggage, especially old energy, past relationships. You'll know what it is, okay? Because your intuition is off the chain right now, Divine Feminine. Your intuition will tell you. So we have one more card, and that is the Vision. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is saying, in the grand scheme of things, releasing these people, places, and things is nothing. Honestly, like, you see the cross up here? It's like what God is asking you to release, or whatever higher power you believe in, spirit, universe, what you're being asked to release is so small in the grand scheme of things. You have so much more coming towards you. Whatever you release, you're going to get double, 10 times that in the best way possible. And it's going to be healing. It's going to be uplifting. It's going to be positive, if that's what you continue to speak. So Spirit is saying, hold the vision when you're releasing these things, whether it be just emotions, whether it be people, places, things, objects. I don't know. I just heard clear out your closet for someone. Clear out your closet or your wardrobe, and get rid of or give away clothes that you don't wear as much, or you just know you're not going to put that back on. That was for someone. But with the heavenly mercy, I'm seeing Spirit say they want you to have forgiveness for yourself and others, because in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing, right? So much more is coming to you, and it's going to be positive, period. I keep saying period. Y'all probably tired of me saying it, but for real. So that's what Spirit is asking us to focus on currently, okay? Now let's see, how can Divine Feminine step into their power at this? Oh, nope, I was about to skip one. We actually have what's coming toward Divine Feminine currently. That's the question we're going to see. So, oh, okay, I found it. So right over, look, now I got to start looking back. Power of attraction, and so it shall be. We have balancing act. So while you're going through these transformations, Spirit is going to help you balance out your energy and balance out your life. And also, that's funny, y'all. Look at the numbers on these cards. Oh, I'm struggling, y'all. I'm struggling. Okay, can you see the numbers? 1111. What did I say? Portals, gateways, doorways are opening for you. I'm serious. 1111. Okay, that's not a coincidence. But yeah, I'm really seeing Spirit say, don't worry. You're not going to be knocked off balance unless it's intentional. Because if you are knocked off balance, it's actually to knock you back on balance, right? Look, do you see? I'm hoping it'll focus, but it won't. Right here. Doesn't that kind of look like my crystal ball, y'all? Anyways. So yeah, Spirit is going to, and I'm also hearing your ships are coming in. They are. Your ships are coming in. And right over, softly, the tender touch, and already there's value. We have come together. It's time to come into union with yourself, Divine Feminine. It's time to balance out those masculine and feminine energies within yourself. It's time to love yourself. It's time to, like I said, come together in union with you. Who are you? It's time to love you. Whatever way that you do or love your partners, I'm seeing, take that energy and turn it inward. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Okay, because I'm seeing this energy up here. It's like they want you to take this and put it into you. Because you're valuable and you're worth it. You're worthy of your own love. You are. And not just self-love. You genuinely are worthy of your own love, support, and happiness. So right over, let me see, shock of the new and unconditional trust, we have magic stream. Your personal power is going to be increasing, but also your personal confidence. I heard confidence. I don't know if you guys can see this rainbow, this slight rainbow. Rainbows always represent a promise from God to me. So it's like, this is a promise that if you have faith and you have unconditional trust, you are going to receive what it is that you've been asking for. Look, it's gonna come straight from the divine, and it's gonna float down this river right to you. Okay, your ancestors are here. Yeah, I heard your elevated ancestors are here with you. Your spirit guides as well. Those on your spiritual team are watching over you, but it's like you can't rush the river, right? Whatever's meant to come to you is going to come to you on this river, and the current of the river is the current of the river. You don't have control over that. Even God don't control the currents of the rivers. Now, it can depend on the weather. It can depend on the wind. It can depend on a lot of other different factors, right? So Spirit is saying, be patient and allow what you want to wash onto the shores or wash onto the riverbank at your feet. It really will. It's going to come right to you. And I'm seeing this crescent moon. I don't know why I've been seeing crescent moons everywhere in my own readings. And for others, look, the next card. This crescent moon, I'm telling you. But yeah, so we have the golden palace right over in the world, not of the world, and heavenly mercy and the vision. So this is also talking about wish fulfillment. Your wishes are going to be fulfilled, but you have to hold the vision. Also, for some of y'all who've been wanting to move or thinking about moving, if that's what you want, you're going to get that. You're going to get to move. Also, I'm hearing cross state, cross country. That's going to be supported as well by the divine. I'm hearing a long-term move or something like that. But anyways, yeah, the golden palace talks about all your wishes being fulfilled. So I'm really seeing Spirit say that if you continue to hold the vision and understand that you are in this world, but that does not mean you are of it and you have to move like everyone else moves. You are not meant to be conventional. You are meant to break the mold. Then you're going to have your wishes answered. Okay, and then the last card, which I really wanted to include this, is cleaning house. What did I say? I'm also saying 222 on the clock. Someone, it's not even just a closet for some of y'all. Some of y'all is just your house in general. Even if it's not necessarily dirty, it's like there's old stagnant energy that's built up, and it's not just your house. When Spirit says clean house, I feel like they're saying house as in your life, right? As well as your auric field. Take spiritual baths, cleanse yourself. But I'm really seeing Spirit say clean house. It's time to clean house. All right, that goes for partnerships, friendships, relationships, family members, whatever it is. You'll know intuitively that it needs to be cleared out. It's over. It's done. Right? All right, so let's see, how can Divine Feminine step into their power at this time? Divine Feminine. So let's get into this. First of all, right over power of attraction and balancing act, we have what do you feel? So how can you step into your power? First of all, we've been seeing this card come out almost semi-consistently in the Divine Feminine readings on my channel. The first thing, stop comparing yourself to the rest of the world. Because we see the world and we see she's comparing apples to oranges, right? So Spirit is like, first of all, some of the feelings of unworthiness that you feel are feelings from the world. They're not even your feelings about yourself. They're feelings other people have that you have absorbed or taken on, or there's viewpoints that are not your own. And Spirit is asking you, Divine Feminine, right now, what do you feel? Okay? About yourself, whether it's good or bad. I'm hearing write it down in a journal or something. Write that down. However it is that you feel, not just about others, but about yourself internally. And I'm also hearing write down how you feel about the world, not humanity. Write down how you feel about Mother Earth, Mother Nature, how you feel about the galaxy, the universe. Write those things down. How you feel about the planets, the stars. What feelings do you get when you think about those things? Okay? I'm also hearing Spirit say, how do you feel about your existence in relation to all those things? Do you know that you're made up of the same matter? Did you know that? Because you're the creation. We all are. We are the creation. And so are we the creators. So yeah, Spirit is like, we're made up of the same shit as the stars, the dust in space. We have some of those same particles, some of that same essence of energy. You know, energy can neither be created nor destroyed. So when humans, you know, when we evolved, we didn't just fucking fly out of space from a rocket and there was just one human and we just multiplied, right? Whatever you believe in, Spirit is saying you are in your essence, your soul, your energy is made up of that same divinity that you can witness outside of yourself and the whole wide rest of the world. Okay, so right over softly the tender touch and come together. What did I say, y'all? Against the grain. You're not here to be conventional. You're here to go against what everybody else is doing. And this is funny because I was talking about the river. The way the current of your river flows might be different from others, but at the end of the day, that was intentional. It was not done by accident. You are not an accident or a freak of nature. You are intentional. You are intentionally put here for a purpose, period. Whether you believe it or not, you are. That's what Spirit is saying right now. So it's time to swim against the grain, against what other people are doing, because other people might perceive the river as going down or, I don't know, to the north, to the south, whatever, what have you, but yours goes to the west. Your current is taking you that way. Go that way. Go whichever way you feel called to go. Because when you stay in the flow with the divine, it doesn't matter what it looked like to other people. Some people might say, it looked like you're going backwards. But if you think about it, when we have retrogrades in astrology, it can appear as if the planet is going backwards. But that's not actually what's happening. You know? A lot of people know that because scientifically people explain, well, that's not what's actually happening. But you don't have to explain yourself, Divine Feminine. You're here to go against the grain. So even if it appears to others that you're doing this or that or the third, it doesn't matter. Because whether that's actually what's happening or not, you need to know where you're going, regardless of what other people got going on. Yeah, with the and I'm also saying, Spirit say, be gentle with yourself because of that, because there may be others who don't understand what it is that you're doing or don't understand your purpose. Oh well, that's their problem. It's not something that you can deal with, and it's not something you should deal with, Divine Feminine. That's not your problem. If other people don't understand where you're going, they don't need to. Okay, so we have the shock of the new and magic stream, and over that we have every journey starts with a single step. So when you're ready to invite that shock of the new energy, Spirit is ready. All you have to do is take one step. I'm hearing, what did I say about some of y'all moving, or some of y'all may want to take trips or long-term trips or a long-term move? It's going to happen if that's what you want. If that's what you're asking for, it's going to happen. Spirit is saying, yes, you may pack your bags, start clearing things out of your home or whatever, what have you. But for the rest of you who may not be on that wavelength or wanting to move or whatever, I'm seeing just take a step or swim. Shit. Or swim. Whatever it is, go for it. That's what the divine is saying. Go for it. All you have to do is take a single step. For example, you want to start a YouTube channel. Make the channel. Okay? Record one video. It could be 2 minutes, 8 minutes. You don't even have to put that video up. Record one video and let that be that. And then once you start with that single step, keep going. But first, make that step. Go ahead. You wanna be a social media influencer? Make those new accounts. Do it. The only way to build up is everybody had to start from zero. Or I'll say a lot of people. I don't know. Some people like buy likes or I don't know, followers. I feel like that's a thing people do. But if you first start an account, chances are you started from zero, right? So right over in the world, not of the world, and Golden Palace, we have she feels, she knows. Yes, divine. So you see this peacock feather? You're here to be different. You're here to shine, period. You're here to shine and show out. And however people feel about that, oh, the fuck well. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say, oh, well. And we have master number 22. And that's funny because this card right here is 12. That's 1222. Look up angel number 1222, Divine Feminine. A little bit of spiritual homework for you. So, and that's funny. Guys, I have to say something. We have Golden Palace, which is number 23. 22 and 23, right? That's progression right there. That's progression. Okay, so with the she feels she knows card, I feel like Spirit is really saying you already know what it is, Divine Feminine. You know you're not here to be like everybody else. So you might as well stop. If you've been trying to conform, you might as well stop, because it's just going to keep eating away at you. If you've not been trying to conform, then yes, continue to prosper, continue to be blessed. But at the end of the day, I also think I said that your intuition is off the chain. Period, Divine Feminine. Whatever you feel, you know the truth. Your intuition is going to tell you the truth. And it quite literally says right here, what do you feel, Divine Feminine? What do you feel? Because that's the truth right there. So how can you step into your power? Trust your intuition. Please trust your intuition and know it is guiding you on the right path, no matter what others say. And these two cards popped out together, and I just had to take them, guys. I had to. Look at this. We have faith in the process. Faith. I told you already. You see what the little wagon is called? Faith. So, you know, the divine is pulling this wagon, even though you don't know where this wagon is taking you, or, you know, this is all new to you. Having faith and just letting the divine lead you where it is you need to go. They're asking you to have faith in the process, because you're going to get where you need to go. And like I said, these two cards came out together. We have spirals of manifestation. Okay, so manifestation does not work in a linear manner. Manifestation does not ride up the street and come to your door. It's a spiral. So you may not see what's around that spiral, that curve, and you may feel like you've been doing this for a long time. But once you make that first step on that spiral, everything that you need is going to spiral towards you. It's going to come in like a roundabout manner, right? So you might not see it coming because it might be just over that curve. It's kind of like, you know, if you're right here, it's just over that curve, just on the other side, moving towards you. So even if you don't see it coming, that doesn't mean it's not, because it is. Spirals of manifestation. Whatever you ask for, as you continue to clear out energy in your life and clear out things physically, mentally, emotionally, new things are going to come on the horizon. Period. So that's how you can step into your power, is have faith in yourself, have faith in your intuition, have faith in the divine, have faith that what you are asking for is coming, have faith that it is manifesting, even if you can't see it right here, right now, this very moment. That don't mean it ain't on its way, right? You know, like a package from Amazon or a package from Etsy, whatever, what have you. When you order it, just because you order it that day doesn't mean it's going to show up immediately that day, but you know it's coming. You know it's on its way, right? That's what the divine needs you to do, is be assured that you already ordered what it is that you would like to have. It's on its way right now, Divine Feminine, right now. So let's see how Divine Feminines can love on yourselves more currently. Divine Feminine, I love these cards. So how can you love on yourself more at this time? We have the Gelato Goddess, okay? So this came out right over, first of all, what do you feel, in the power of attraction. I'm actually going to read from the book for these cards. So it says, let me move it back so I can see it. Have you given another the power to influence your sense of self-worth, or your choose with care whom you allow to get close to you and to guide you? Cough, cough, y'all. Cough, cough. Just saying. I'm just saying, okay? But let's keep going. So it says, it's obvious and yet easy to forget that if we accept guidance or influence from another, we want to make sure that they are living the kind of life and being the kind of person that we aspire to be. And on her collar, you can see it says, brave girl. Okay. And I never tell no one this because I don't want anyone to take offense. But at the end of the day, I've never, ever taken advice from anyone in my life that I did not intuitively resonate with. Because, I mean, honestly, the things that I do and the places where I'm trying to go, it's just like, if they're not doing those same things or on that same wavelength, why should I take advice? You know, okay, well, you should just go get a regular job. Well, why would I do that when you're miserable at your job? Like, why would I do that? Why would I take your advice, right? So Spirit is saying, look at these people, look at their actions, look at how they treat others, especially. Look at their intentions towards you and look at the lifestyle they have and really think, is the advice that they're giving me, even if it's coming from a good place, even if they have no ill will, is the advice they're giving me in any way aligned with where I am trying to go? And you're going to have to be brave, because some of these people, you love them dearly. For real. It says brave girl. Some of these people you really do have a lot of love for, but at the end of the day, Spirit is asking you to check, that sense of comfortability, okay? Even if it is coming from a good place, that don't mean it's coming from a good place for you. And what worked for them in their life may not work for you, Divine Feminine. We see that with the against the grain. So right over softly, softly, the tender touch, and against the grain, we have wild and free. So let me read you what it says in the book. First of all, on the card, it says, all good things are wild and free. This is right over against the grain, y'all. I cannot make this up. It says, this is an important time in your life when you are being guided to lead from your heart. Yes, follow your heart, Divine Feminine. Even if it makes no sense to you or anyone else, or if your mind screams at you with fear and doubt, remember, be fearless. Don't ignore what your heart is telling you. Your heart was never meant to be tamed. It is always truthful. When you allow yourself to be true to your heart, it will show you how to create a beautiful contribution to this world that fills you up with joy and peace. You don't need to be ashamed of what you feel or be persuaded that you should feel any differently. I can't put it no clearer than that. Like, everything in this book is just bouncing off of and resonating with and clarifying everything that I've said up to this point. You're meant to be wild. You're meant to be free. You're meant to go against the grain. You're meant to challenge people and challenge their beliefs and challenge their mindsets, whether you do that actively or your energy just does that, okay? It is what it is, but that's not your responsibility. You're not responsible for how anyone else feels. So let me flip to the next card real quick. Okay, so right over shock of the new, and every journey starts with a single step. We have Gaia, and it says shine on her shirt. She got this big, it looked like a moth to me, y'all. I would run. Okay, baby girl's crazy. I would be so far gone, okay? Because that is a big ass butterfly. It looked like a moth to me, but I'm scared of both, y'all. Okay, if it got wings and it's flying towards me, I'm gone. That's the only way I could put that, okay? I'm gone. You will not find me in the vicinity. So it says, it's the right time, or soon will be, for things to come together for you. If something that you really believe in, but have been waiting for a long time to bring to life or see succeed, here's good news. Something is beginning to stir, guys. This card is right over the shock of the new card. I'm telling you, it says there is a bigger question of divine timing about these matters. And it is not that you are or are not doing something right. Yes, something new is being hatched. You may wonder if you're imagining it. Gaia comes to tell you that this newness is real. New life is forming, and when the time is right, it is going to spring forth as something amazing. Wow, Divine Feminine, this is a beautiful reading. It really, really is, guys. I love it. I love it. I have nothing to add. Yes, Mother Earth. I have nothing to add to these cards. So right over in the world, not of the world, as well as she feels she knows, we have on your own terms, Divine Feminine. So I'm reading what it says on the card. It says she waited a really long time to be saved, until one day she decided to save herself. It was a very good day. Aw, this is so sweet. It says, you are not the person you once were. You know it, but others might not always be ready to let go of the old you so easily. It's right here. Period. Okay, so let's keep reading. Do not allow yourself to be shoved back into patterns of behavior that are not true to who you are now. That goes right back to taking advice from people. Once upon a time, their advice may have been valid for you, but you're not on that same wavelength no more. And thus, it's time to take your own advice, okay? It says you have worked hard to grow and become this new self. All that will change, and what is new now will become familiar and easy for you to sustain in the near future. Others may offer their input, but when it comes down to it, it is you alone making your life decisions. Your choice may once have been to meet the expectations and honor the opinions of other people, but you are aware now that the best choices for you actually honor your own heart. Okay, heart-based decisions, your own heart, irrespective of whether others understand your reasons or feelings. Yeah. It also says you might have to practice not feeling guilty or selfish about choosing to live your life in the way that suits your soul. Get out of the habit of expecting you to do as you are told. Wow. Yeah, she feels she knows. You know what to do, Divine Feminine. You feel it. You feel your destiny calling to you. You feel it. It's an idea. It's a job or something that you want to do. And you may have already even gotten advice about it. And Spirit is like, maybe do it on your terms. Bump what anybody else is saying. You want to start a business, do it on your terms. Oh, that's weird. And I mean, it's a pandemic. Now wasn't the time to start a business. Bump all of that energy. Because it is. It's the perfect time for you, Divine Feminine. You're going to succeed. You really will. All right. So that was just beautiful. So how can you love on yourself more at this time? Everything the book say, y'all. Let me show y'all the deck. Because this is a really beautiful deck. It says Love Your Inner Goddess guidebook. Well, this is the guidebook, but by Alana Fairchild. Okay. That's the deck. It's really beautiful. So now let's see. What would Spirit like to give us, Divine Feminine's clarity on? Okay, Divine Feminine. So the first card we have here, right over Power of Attraction and What Do You Feel? We have Concealment, Cloak. I feel like Spirit is saying keep your good news to yourself right now. Keep your ideas, keep your information to yourself, because there's going to be copycats for sure. There's going to be people who want to be you, who wish they had what you have. There's going to be people trying to sway you against what you want to do. Some of them are going to have ill intentions because they don't want to see you doing better than them. Others are genuinely going to love you and have good intentions. It's just not good advice for you at this time. So Spirit is saying don't hide yourself away, but hide whatever you're doing. When I say hide, I mean just do it and make moves in private. Privacy is I heard a commodity. I don't know why Spirit said it's a commodity, but I was going to say privacy is necessary at this time. And also privacy is a luxury in the day and age where everyone is putting everything online and you can find anyone through their digital footprint or their name, their full name, and just Googling it. Spirit is saying to keep your ish private right now at the time of this reading. Okay, that's what they're asking of you. I feel like Spirit is saying there will be a time to take off the cloak, but right now, be private, be very private, and be very protective over what you got going on. Okay, so right over softly, the tender touch and wild and free. We have the grounding card. Also, excuse any noises you may hear in the background, y'all. But we have earth grounding. So it's time to get grounded. And y'all, I've been seeing black birds everywhere. And just about every other day, I see 3 black birds together every time. Every time I see one black bird, there's 2 other black birds right next to it or something. So crows, or I'm hearing grackles, or what's the other blackbird? I think ravens. Blackbirds may have significance to you right now, and they're bringing you messages. I still don't understand what my messages are, but I'm sure it's going to come to me, and the clarity is going to it's going to be revealed to me what the message is. But Spirit is saying it's time to get grounded. All right. Yeah. So that you can feel whatever it is you need to feel, so you can release it. Okay. So right over Shock of the New, and every journey starts with one single step. We have dedication. First of all, I immediately heard when I pulled this card out, somebody here has been thinking about starting an ancestor altar, or someone here has been wondering if they should. Yes. The answer is yes. Your ancestors would like you to. That's just for somebody watching, probably like 1 or 2 people. But for everyone else, be dedicated to yourself. And I'm also seeing Spirit say, start or have a spiritual practice that you're dedicated to, whether that's praying or prayer, whether that's gratitude work, or as in doing gratitude lists, whether that's journaling. There's something about needing to start something, and it has to be a healthy habit, and you need to be dedicated to it. And it has to tie into your spirituality and helping you to elevate. There's all kinds of things that you can do out there that deal with this kind of thing. For example, my thing is shadow work right now. That's what I'm dedicated to. That's what I know is helping me to work on myself, and it ties into my spirituality. Okay, so yeah, that's what spirit is asking you to focus on, or that's what spirit is giving you clarity on, is there's a need to have some kind of spiritual based practice that helps you to elevate and grow, not just as a person, but spiritually as well. Okay, so right over in the world, not of the world, as well as she feels she knows, we have invocation ritual. I feel like, you know what, let me get a clarifier for this card just to be sure. Yeah, so we have moon cycles and ritual invocation. Work with the natural moon cycles, one, because here we go again with these crescent moons. I'm very, very tied to the moon, y'all. So the moon always comes out in just about every reading I do, whether it's for me or someone else or my YouTube channel. Like, La Luna really loves me. I fuck with the moon heavy. So I feel like spirit is saying to you, work with the moon cycles. Also, I recently read that the moon is just a little bit short of a full month cycle. Okay, it takes the moon just a few days less to complete a full cycle around the earth. My actual menstrual cycle also does that same thing, where it will come 2 or 3 days early every single month. For some reason, I'm always perplexed. Whereas sometimes during the longer months, it won't come early. It'll be the exact date it is projected to be on my calendar. So when I tell y'all I'm tied to the moon, I really mean it. So some of y'all are the same way. Look into these things, y'all. I never even knew that. And I know they used to call the menstrual cycle your moon cycle. That's what they used to call it. So yeah, there's a few of you here that are really being called to look into the moon or research the moon or work with the moon. Yes, you should. You really should. And let me see, what was the card? In the world, not of the world. Some of y'all, it's like we're from the fucking moon or something. I don't know. Okay. But I don't know. There's something about, also we're going towards a full moon as well. And I see that on the card, the full moon. So get ready, y'all, because it's going to be a lot of great shit happening for you, Divine Feminine. Okay, so we also have magic circle protection. You are protected. I'm also hearing your finances are protected for some reason. That's what spirit is saying. Your finances are protected, but you are protected. You don't need to worry about anything. Rest. Yeah, it's time to rest. And also anybody that I'm hearing slander, or you may release people and they may try to get angry. Like I said earlier, you know, that's not your responsibility. How other people react to your truth, or how other people react to who you used to be, not even realizing you're that same person. I'm also hearing someone maybe trying to blame you and say, oh, you don't even act like that, or you don't act like that around me. And the whole time is like, when you were friends with them, of course you acted different because you were a different person. You've grown and expanded and learned things. So there may be people from your past trying to, I don't know, pigeonhole you and be like, oh, you know, you were never even like this. It's a facade, especially if you started to become more spiritual, or you start to become more religious or more focused on your spiritual based practices, or now you believe in God and you didn't in the past. It's like, well, who the fuck are y'all to tell my divine feminines that they can't grow, expand, and change? Like, who the hell? Like, you're stagnant and you want me to be stagnant for what? So it's like these people wanted you to be stuck with them and you weren't. Okay, so protect your energy is also what I'm saying. Protect your energy. Close yourself off and set healthy boundaries, which is the next card. So Divine Feminine, I'm really seeing Spirit say set healthy boundaries. And I always hear this when I see a sword in tarot, but I really keep hearing it ain't a nigga that bitch, y'all. Period. So Divine is like, cut these people off. Just do it, Divine Feminine. Just do it. Or it doesn't even have to be cut everybody off. There are some people you need to cut out, but set healthy boundaries, God damn it. Set healthier boundaries with people around you. Protect your energy. Protect your space. And like I said, you know, keep to yourself right now. Keep your good news private, on the low key. Make your moves in private. Let these people assume. All right, Divine Feminine, thanks so much for watching, and please comment below if you find any guidance or understanding from my video. Check out the description box if you like a personal reading with me. If none of this resonated at all, then please also feel free to check out any other videos I have on my channel. Bye!